welcome to my channel. It's your girl Mo, and you're tuned into Monetreed's Cosmetic Cafe. Alright, well, first and foremost, this is my first YouTube video, so I'm just going to give myself a round of applause for making it this far. It's taken me quite a bit to get myself together as far as starting to record and everything, but I'm happy that I'm finally here and I am ready. Now, if you read my bio, you already know that this channel will be mainly focused around makeup, skincare, things of that sort. But to keep everything interesting, I won't just focus solely on that. I will branch off a little bit, try to give you guys an insight on my personal life, far as like my trips that I have set for this year, and as well as this weight loss journey I am soon about to embark on, that hopefully I actually stick to this time around. Also, since I am in nursing school currently at LaSalle, I will be giving my insight on any like medical tips that I find along my way. I am very new at this makeup stuff. I could say I've been really interested, like doing full face of makeup for like the past 2 years, but before then it would be like probably just my eyebrows or eyeliner. Still was not good. It used to be black, Sharpie, like I didn't care about myself. But now, like, I really enjoy doing everything. Like, I still need to get to the point where I'm doing other people's makeup, but that's soon to come. Maybe I will have a video on that in the future. All in all, I'm very excited to start up this channel and to share everything I know and to also learn new things as I go along. I've previously been subscribed to a lot of I don't know, makeup gurus, as you could call them, YouTube sensations, like my girl Jackie Aina, Naima. I may have a couple of videos where I try to, you know, reenact how they do their makeup. Yeah, but I've been seeing a lot of black women or women of color in general just coming out and making their channels and being successful, and it's just powerful and I love it. So before I go, I just want to say one more thing. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, and get that notification bell so you do not ever miss when I post a video, period. All right, as you guys can see, I did move the camera a little closer so you can get a closer look at how I'm about to do my makeup. So for the look today, I haven't really picked the look. So I'm going to really freestyle how I'm going to do everything and basically just do my makeup how I usually do it since it is my first time. And the purpose of this video today is just to, you know, show you guys how I do things and then, you know, give me your feedback, tell me what I can improve on, this, that, and the third. So let's see. The first thing I always do when I do my makeup is I always do my eyebrows first. I don't know why. I just feel like it's right. So as you can see, my eyebrows, they're a mess. Like, they're very hairy. I don't get them done very often because they don't grow back a lot. This side has way less hair on the top, and this side has less hair on the bottom. So it's just like my eyebrows are a mess. So what I do is like I brush them up. Set them all, trying to have some type of shape. I honestly cannot remember which place I got this eyebrow pomade from, but it is amazing. I love the color, and it just does wonders for me. So I have an eyebrow brush, clean eyebrow brush with the tip at the bottom. I'm going to speed this part up. Okay, so right now I know my eyebrows still look ugly, nasty, crazy. They look dark and not right. But what I use to clean them up along the bottom is I actually use my Anastasia Beverly Hills ABH cream and contour palette. I use the color Cinnamon, and it works tremendously for my underbrow. So what I do is usually switch the brush around kind of a lot in there so it gets pretty liquidy for me. The creaminess will smooth out a little more and it will apply very easily. So I'm going to just try to clean this up as much as I can. Getting all those hairs. Bring your real life shape into this brow.
Now the eyebrows are starting to pop.
I'm going to spray a little onto my beauty blender, and then I'll blend in the product like that. Came to a problem. This tail is shorter than this one. So what do we do when that arises? I'm going to blend this out first. Then we just take this with the rest of the product and bring it down a little bit. And I'll take this side and clean it up. I'm going to put a tad bit more product just because the tails are usually darker. And don't judge me, like I said before, the reason my eyebrows are so jacked is because I do not get them done. And I haven't reached the level where I am comfortable doing my own because I am so scared that I will clip, dip, or something bad. So I just leave them alone. So after I blend, I go back in and I spoolie like right across where the product, where the pomade and the contour and cream meets, just so I can blur it out a little bit so it doesn't look too sharp. Like, oh, that's where it starts. Okay, so you just smooth that out a little bit. You don't have to, but I just like to. And then I make sure the front of my brows aren't ever too thick or bold. I try not to put too much product there in the first place, but sometimes I do get a little happy and I end up doing it anyway. Okay. Here we go. I usually prime my whole face before I do any of this, but I kind of forgot today. Yikes. But my mom actually brought me this cool kit for Christmas. It's a prime and a setting spray kit by Beauty Evolved, and I really love it. The primer is really good. You have to spray it kind of far away from your face because if you don't, you feel like you're putting too much on. But it actually tells you on the bottle to spray 8 to 12 inches away. So now I am going to apply the primer everywhere, and then we're going to get into these eyes. Like I said, I don't really know what I'm going for. I'm just going freestyle, and let's hope it turns out the best. I like bathe in a primer a little bit. Then you gotta let it dry. And let's look into them pores. It's hydrating, supposedly. And it's supposed to smooth your skin. So I'm going to a hair show later with one of my close friends, and I'm going to wear this sparkly type top. So I'm going to try to incorporate some of the colors that are within the sparkles. So two of the colors that stand out the most to me are purple and blue. So I'm going to try to incorporate those as much as I can into this look. So today what I will be using for is my brushes. They come from Ulta. These are Eco Tools. I love them. Supposedly they are environmental friendly. I haven't really done too much research on them, so I don't want to promote that they are without really knowing. That's why I say supposedly. I love them. Please excuse the eyelash glue all over it. But I love these ones. The bristles don't break off or all onto my face, into the makeup and everything. I feel like they blend my product good as well. And one of my close friends got me a Christmas gift last year, which contained makeup brushes from Ulta, their brand makeup brushes. They're not as good as the Eco Tools, just because I feel like some of the bristles do tend to come out. Like if I get close, you can see that some of them are sticking up. But these are very good as far as blending for my eyeshadow as well. So I love them for that reason. So I'm going to start off by priming my eyelids. I'm going to take some of that same cream I was using before for my eyebrows. And I'm just going to prime the lids a little bit so that the makeup spreads a little more evenly. Eyelids are a little darker than the rest of my face, so it just makes my colors have a little bit more pigmentation and everything. Just a little bit, not a lot, baby girl. These hairs want to play with me today. I ain't come here to play. Bars! Okay, so the first palette I'm going to start with is actually from the waxing boutique I go to. It's called the Naked Peach Boutique. And the owner, she made a Naked Peach palette. And it says, picked for you. It is so cute. The colors are amazing. I love all the warm colors that I can do on my skin. And they have a lot of like oranges and pinks. Some nudes, mattes, and glitters. I love all of it, and I can't wait to do so many looks. I will attach some of the looks I've already done with this at the end, but I love this palette. It is A1. The only thing I wish they did include was names. Just let me. So I'm going to go on with the brown matte. Well, it's actually a brown glitter, and I'm going to dab some of this black. Okay, so it's not really transferring that much. It's the brown, but it's more black. I'm gonna just go back with the brown, put it on top. Yeah, that looks better. So next, I want the next color to be kind of, I'm not sure. I think I want to use this. So we're going to see how this goes. Nice, nice. I like. So I dip more into the, but I also come back, add more into this, the outside colors, more into, make sure, keeping this bottom part dark. Make some of that pink and back here. Scared. Okay. And I did say I kind of wanted to put some blue, but I'm trying to figure out where I would do it. So I need to also pick a color that can go in this middle right here to actually kind of blend these two out a little more. So I think I'm going to go with this glittery. It's glittery, but it's also like pinkish nude. So I'm going to go in with that color. Just a little bit right here. Blend it out. I feel like I need to blend this upper part with an orangey kind of color. So I think I'm going to go in with alright, my eyes are done for the most part. I did mention that there was some blue, so I think I'm going to add the blue in by putting it in the corner here. And then probably along my waterline, but I won't do that until I apply my foundation and everything. Right? Anastasia Beverly Hills thing once again, but I use warm coral as my color correcting spots. So once again, I take one of my Eco Tool brushes and I apply to my problem areas. Well, usually my darker areas. Just take some, like the corner of my mouth. Usually gets a little dark here on my nose. It's usually a little dark. And then correct me if I'm wrong. Please do. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But these are just the places I tend to put it because this is where I believe are my dark spots that could use some color correcting. Every once in a while, you know, every girl feels as though she has a slight mustache. So sometimes just dab a little. Don't really usually pick up any excess product. I just dab whatever else on my brush there, just to give me a smooth color across my whole face. And I do brush it in a little bit, so I don't have to do too much patting once I put my foundation on top. That's that with color correcting. So, as far as my foundation, I do use two foundations and mix them together. This is because I still have had a little bit of trouble finding the perfect shade from one foundation, so I use two. So I love this Lancome Ultra Wear, and I got it in the shade 555. So this is a little dark for me right now because it's more of my summer shade. So I do mix this with my Fenty Pro Filter, and I got it in this shade 440, which I believe is a little too orange for me. I need a little bit of a darker shade, so I think I may try 450 next time. I do want to actually go into Sephora and try like a color swatch, so I may do that as well. But I do mix these two, and when I say it gives me the perfect coverage and the perfect color, you'll see in 2 seconds. So you know how it's different strokes for different folks. I am manually mixing them two together instead of putting them onto my face separately. I don't know, I just like the way it looks that way. I feel like it blends a little better. Well, it makes my anxious self not feel like I'm going to look two-toned. So I usually don't even put that much on my forehead, but I'm gonna put the product everywhere. Give me enough to blend in my big head. All right, and I do have some excess in case I do want to use that for whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna go start blending. So unfortunately, I don't have a setting powder, but I am going to put some concealer under my eyes, just to brighten me up a little bit. So this is No More Blemish concealer from Ruby Kisses. Great. I love it. So I'll just put this under my eyes usually. Or in my T-zone. So I do cheat a little bit with constructing the perfect shape for my eyeshadow by using the concealer. It works amazingly. I love it. While I'm here, I'm also going to go back into my ABH contour palette and I'm going to get some of that highlighter and highlight. So now I'm going to contour a little bit, just slightly. So you can see my face is already kind of naturally contoured. I'm just going to put it exactly where I see it. So it's like, doop. I literally just put that slightest line. And then what I do is I go in and I'll brush it down. Trust me, it'll blend. I know it looks like. Probably like, what the hell is she doing? She knows she ain't white. Bars! Like, I'm really a rapper. I'm really a rapper. So, doing this. Okay, I go back and blend it in. I go back. Then, put some on the nose. Oh, shit. Put some on the nose. Put some on the nose. Then, ADH once again, and I go to the deeper one, Ash Brown, and I use that as the deepening color. Sometimes you can use it in place of like a bronzer if you don't have one. Excuse my edges. Those will be fixed in a couple minutes. So I don't really put too much. Some is already dark there, and I'm already dark. So I don't have to put too much. Do tap a few spots on my forehead. I know it looks pretty gray, but it blends in pretty nicely. Just gives my forehead the illusion that it's a little smaller. Because as you can see, my forehead is boom, 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 huge. A little bit along the nose. Contour the nose out. You know we love our Jackson 5 nostrils, but you know, it never hurts to slim it out sometimes. Just makes your face look sleek. Okay. That's all said and done. Now, what I am going to do is douse my face in this makeup setting spray. I do that, I douse my face in it, and then I'm going to go back and I'm going to spray it along my beauty blender as well. This is a matte setting spray, so I like for my face to look matte. I know it looks very wet, but that's how this comes out. But it is very mattifying and it is great. You will see at the end. But I'm going to let this dry for a little bit. All right, now it's time to blend everything in. First, I'm going to start with under my eyes. Let's blend. I'll tap lightly. That way, you know, you got to be careful with your skin. You tap lightly, blend everything in. Make sure your skin is happy. Sometimes I pat and run, so I just pat and keep gliding. That way I am smoothing all of the product out. Pat and run. That's what I call it, at least. I have another beauty blender specifically for that. So I'm not mixing colors on my beauty blender, giving me like a smudged out look. That's never any good. So, have my other beauty blender, which I will spray some setting spray on that as well. And blend it out. Blend her out. Blendini. See it? So basically, this is how my face looks right now. I'm gonna jump off really quick and do my eyelashes. Speaking of eyelashes, the ones I'm going to use are from CVS. They come 5 in a pack for $11.99. Don't play yourself trying to go get these mink lashes. You don't have to every time because these ones look amazing. They are wispy lashes. They are called Page Boy Next Gen Wispy Blowout Lashes by Kiss. I recommend this for anybody who wants to save a little dime but also look fly. 5 pairs for $11.99. Can't beat that. While my lashes dry, I guess I could put on some blush and highlighter and highlight my brow bone. So what I have here is my Be a Light palette by Becca, which has a brightening powder, a blur powder, a multi-tone blush, and a contour palette. This is what it looks like, and I will be using this blush. I love it because it's like a rosy pink color while being gold at the same time. It gives me a good finish on my cheeks. For my highlighter is my Fenty Trophy Wife. I love this highlighter. It is so gold and pigmented, and it just makes me feel like a bad bitch every time I put it on. You don't need a lot of product at all. Sometimes it's like, damn, without you even trying. Just like, highlight me, yes. Highlight me, yes. Woo! Do you see it? Do you want to be it? Do you see it or do you want to be it? I'm going to use the same Trophy Wife and I'm just going to like dab the tiniest bit I can get and go right in to my brown bone just to give it a little shimmer. Ain't nothing wrong about adding a little touch of life to your brow bone. Can't have everything else. finger popping. And then just leave the brow bone to the dust. You gotta get in there. You gonna pop cohesively, okay? Okay? Living it up, oh yeah. Friday night. I'm back, got the lashes on, and I'm popping. Next thing is to do the lips. So, I'm gonna just do something basic, probably something nude and light. Yeah. So, just put some chapstick on first. Always gotta moisturize the lips. And it's actually from my job, the re-engagement center. As far as the lips, since I said I was gonna go kind of nude, I am gonna put like a lip liner on. So I'm gonna use a dark red lip liner out of my The Best of Reds lip collection by JLB. And this lip pencil is called Sangria. I'm gonna line it. That's enough of the lip liner, only because I don't want my lips to be too red. So, as far as my lipstick, I'm going to take this shade. I cannot find the name of, and I'm actually pretty sad because I really like this color. But it's by Belle and Argent. And I really like this lip gloss. It's very smooth and everything. And the container it comes in is actually a little mirror. So, when I'm out and I want to reapply, I just use the lip thing as my mirror. Just a nice creamy color. I love it. It's not too much. It's just the right. I think I actually might line my lips a little darker. Because I don't want my lips to be so matte, I am going to take some of Rihanna's Fenty Beauty, the Universal Beauty Glow. Fenty Glow lip gloss, which I know is in every girl's makeup bag, purse, whatever you carry. It's in there. This is amazing. And everybody just loves it. Gives you the perfect balance, shimmer, shine. It's not sticky. It smells wonderful. And it tastes good. This is a plus. Now, I know I kept saying I'm going to add some blue. I did not forget. So, I do have a colorful palette. Very, very colorful. It has 2 levels of colors. It's all broken up. Cat knocked it over a couple of times. Patch. He is something else. He's actually right here. Say hi, Patch. He's something else. But I am going to add some bit of like an electric blue to the center of my eye. It may look a little weird because it's not supposed to be there. There you have it, the pop of blue in the center. Looks cute. I don't know about anybody else, but whenever I wear falsies, I do wear quite a bit of eyeliner with it just to make sure that my lashes are connected to the falsies. Today I will be using my lash lifting mascara from my Paris Hilton set. I love these mascaras. They are really nice. They are pigmented and they just definitely go whenever I use them. They hardly clump. The bristles are nice. I don't get the extra collection of material at the bottom of the wand, so that makes me really happy. But I just add that to make sure that my lashes are connected, and I'll be back. Hey guys, so this is the finished product. You see where I got the inspiration from as far as the shirt and the colors. Yep. So that's it for today. I just want to thank you guys for tuning in with me and listening to me ramble on about my makeup. You could do this with anybody else, but you chose to do it with your girl Mo. See you guys in 2 weeks with more content.